first of all, thank you so much for being on our YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you for having us.
So where are you guys from?
Australia.
Australia. Okay. Which part?
Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne.
The south
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Is that Victoria?
Yeah, we're from Victoria.
Victoria.
Yeah.
Is this your first time in Japan?
Yeah.
Do you guys travel a lot?
It's actually our first time. We just got married.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
There are so many new couples today.
Really?
Yeah, third couple.
Wow.
Okay.
That's awesome. Yeah, we've never traveled together. Our background is actually Egyptian. Like our parents are immigrants to Australia, and they're both Egyptian.
The both?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Culture's a bit strict, so we've never lived together. We've never traveled together.
Right.
So this is our honeymoon. We stopped in Bali, Indonesia, for like 10 days just to relax, and then just a bit over 2 weeks in Japan.
Exploring Japan.
Right. Where did you fly into the first?
Narita, in
Narita.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
And after that, what kind of route did you?
So we spent 4 nights in Tokyo,
Uh-huh.
and then we picked up a rental car in Tokyo and drove to Hakone and stayed at a ryokan there. And then spent 2 nights in Hakone, and then we went to Kyoto, drove there for 4 nights.
Uh-huh.
And on the way we saw Mount Fuji. We stopped at the 5th station, so that was cool.
Yeah, you can drive up there.
Yeah, we got a really good view.
Uh-huh.
And now it's our second day in Osaka.
You drive by yourself?
Yeah, he drove.
Yeah.
We dropped off the car as soon as we arrived in Osaka because it's just better to take the train, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Osaka's similar to Tokyo. It's very busy, like city streets.
Yeah.
And it's a bit stressful to drive.
Yeah.
But the drive to Kyoto and Hakone was a bit easier because it's just like the expressway.
In Australia, you guys drive the same side?
Yeah. So it helped a lot that we already know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have an international license?
Yes. Because we had to get it for we did the go-karts in Shibuya.
Uh-huh.
So we needed the license for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I think it's because you have to drive on the road with other cars. So they requested international driving permit. So I thought it would be nice. I love, I'm a very big fan of like Japanese cars and the car culture here in Japan. So I thought I would drive and get to experience the roads, especially the roads in Hakone are very nice, a lot of turns.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I think you guys have a more special experience.
Yeah, it
than
was amazing.
Other, regular tourists.
We felt very lucky, especially when we went to Fujisan. I think that there's a lot of different 5th stations, and the one we went to was really quiet. We only saw locals there, and it was nice not to be around lots of tourists and have it be very busy. And it was just, it was awesome to have the car because you get to go and see things that are a bit more difficult to go with transport.
Yeah. And we got such a good view, like it was the mountain just in front of us. We were just driving on this road and we just got the most beautiful view of the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can stop wherever you want.
Yeah.
By your pace.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
can travel.
Yeah.
We actually got very lucky. You know, Studio Ghibli. They have there's like the Grand Warehouse. I think it's just outside of Nagoya. We were in Kyoto and I thought it was close, but it was like a 2-hour drive.
Right.
So it was very lucky that we had the car because it saves us a lot of time and it was very convenient.
Is that Totoro? They preserved kind of house or something?
There is an exhibition there, but we just went to they call the Grand Warehouse. We went, I can't remember the name of the park. It's like a big park and I think
recreational park. It had like sports areas.
Yeah, so we could see there was like Totoro's house in the distance, but we didn't book tickets for that.
Oh, I see.
We've mainly seen Spirited Away.
A movie.
The movie, but in English, yeah. I'd actually love to know the name in Japanese. It's the one with Chihiro.
Yeah, Sento Chihiro no Kamikakushi.
Yeah, it's my favorite movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a good experience.
It's like a theme park. It's like similar to like Disneyland, where it's more attractions. Yeah, I heard there's also Ghibli's museum, but that is more, I think, like the original drawings and that stuff. Yeah.
Artist kind of.
Yeah.
In Tokyo.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Mitaka, I think. Where did you go in Kyoto?
We went to Fushimi Inari Shrine.
Arashiyama.
Arashiyama.
The west side.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Quiet.
It was a bit busy.
Many
But
people.
we found a quiet area, like a little secret sort of garden. How much did we pay?
I think it was 10,000 yen each.
10,000 yen to enter.
Wow.
And there was no tourists there. So it was just outside the bamboo forest, off to the side. And we just explored the gardens, and it was just beautiful views of the mountain range.
Did you go to Uzumasa? Do you know?
No, we didn't visit that. It was Okochi Sanso Garden.
It was really nice. And we found like a secret traditional Japanese house. Yeah.
With the tatami mats, and they had some
Calligraphy.
Yeah.
We wrote our names in Japanese. And then we went to the Gion district as well. And we actually ran into some of our, my work colleague from Melbourne in Arashiyama. We ran into them, yeah. So
that was
funny.
very interesting.
Yeah, very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of, it's a big country, and there's a lot of people who live here, and there's a lot of tourists as well. And the area was very busy, so it's surprised to see someone you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Kyoto to Osaka?
Yes.
But you based on Kyoto, or you changed the accommodation?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we changed.
changed.
So we did 4 nights in Kyoto, and now we're doing 4 nights here in Osaka. We're actually about 500 meters from Dotonbori, very close to the center.
You're right.
Yeah.
Very busy area.
Yeah.
Different from Kyoto. Very different. Yeah.
Have you eaten Japanese food?
Yes.
Of
Yeah.
course.
We
Right?
love
course.
Japanese food.
What do you like the best?
Oh,
We love sashimi
yeah.
a lot. We really love sashimi.
I'm crazy for wasabi.
Wasabi?
It's the best. With the pickled ginger, it's the best. Last night we tried the it's like katsu beef.
I love all Japanese food. Like, there's so many things that we tried. That's amazing. Some curry.
Right.
So it's like a slice of beef. It's like a cutlet of beef.
Right.
But they lightly, I think they fry it a little bit with some like breadcrumbs on the outside.
The flour.
Yeah.
Usually it's a pork, right?
Yeah.
I think, but they use beef.
Beef in
and-
that restaurant.
Right.
Yeah.
Your future plan is what?
So we leave on, is it Thursday? No, we leave on Friday from Kyoto. We're gonna catch the Shinkansen. Will be our first time on the bullet train.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then we go back to Tokyo. We spend 2 nights in Asakusa, and then we fly out on the 15th.
But we want to extend for 3
Yeah.
days.
We want to
We're
stay
thinking
longer.
about staying.
Can you do that?
We need
It's
to do
actually
some-
my responsibility to check that, but I haven't checked it.
It's
Yeah.
okay. It's my responsibility to book the Shinkansen, and I haven't booked it yet.
Where else do you want to go in that 3 days?
Well, I wanted to spend more time in Tokyo. I loved it
more
there.
Tokyo.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
loved it. I think I want to see Harajuku. I want to
Yeah.
spend more time in Shibuya, explore Shinjuku a little bit more. We stayed in Shinjuku, but we didn't spend enough time there.
Yeah. What would you like to bring back to your country?
The cleanliness,
cleanliness?
the politeness,
Oh.
just I think the sense of safety.
Yeah, and just consideration for others.
Yeah, the clothes here are very nice, so we're doing a lot of shopping. It's very boring in Australia.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it's
love
not.
the fashion here.
The fashion in Japan is very cool, especially the young people. They wear very loud and expressive clothes, but we don't have a lot of space in our suitcase, so we need to send some stuff back home with Japan Post. I was googling where to find cardboard boxes to ship home, and it was Sunday night, and then yesterday was sports day, a public holiday in Japan. So it's like some shops are closed. So I'm like, I'll go to a kombini and see if they have cardboard boxes.
A smaller one.
Yeah, it was too small in the end, but I left the hotel at 1 in the morning, and I'm walking through the streets of Kyoto, and I feel very safe. I keep telling Marina, I feel like I can go to sleep on the floor, and I'll wake up in the morning with a blanket and a pillow.
Yeah, I feel safe walking at night. And in Melbourne, I wouldn't really feel too safe walking at night in the middle of our city, district.
Right.
So yeah, it's a big difference. As a woman, you feel very different in Japan.
Thank you so
No
much
worries.
for talking to us.
Thank you so
Thank you for
much.
talking to us. It's been a wonderful experience.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much for being on our YouTube channel. May I ask you where you guys from?
Switzerland.
Which part of Switzerland?
From central Switzerland,
Oh,
from Lucerne,
what language do you speak?
in the
usually?
German part, so Swiss German,
part.
yes.
Is this your first time visiting Japan?
So
For
her,
me, it's the first time, yeah.
And
I've
not.
been in Japan for about a week. When I was studying in Hong Kong, I did a short travel to Japan, which is the second time.
Studying Chinese? Over
No,
there?
I was a banking finance student, exchange student, so I did
okay.
1 semester in Hong Kong,
Mhm.
and I learned a bit of Chinese as well, yeah.
What made you to come to Japan then?
So we actually do a big trip,
Oh,
and we started in Malaysia, then went to Indonesia, and we really wanted to see Japan. And so now we are here, and afterwards we go to South Korea.
So I think about Japan, it's mainly the culture that's very attracting, and also like the landscape. And it's very diverse in Japan. Like you have Hokkaido, and like many volcanoes, and like just beautiful scenery, bears and wildlife. But then you
Bears.
also have the city.
uh-huh.
The cities with a lot of really interesting culture, I think, and also good food.
Yes,
A lot of good
really
food.
good food.
What do you like the best?
Like so far, okonomiyaki is
Uh-huh.
really good. Like we had a really good one in Sapporo. I forgot the name of the restaurant, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
I
it
also
was,
don't remember.
it was
but
amazing.
it's really good.
Yeah.
But did you go to Hokkaido?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Wow.
And there was really, really nice. We did camping there
Uh-huh.
for about 11 days, and we saw a lot of beautiful places, and it was really, really nice.
Oh. You spent 11 days in Hokkaido?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Wow, so you travel around.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
rented the car,
Uh-huh.
so that made us able to see a lot of different places. From Hokkaido we came and saw also some cities like Tokyo, for example, and Osaka now. And we really love like nature,
Uh-huh.
but also like cities.
Uh-huh.
But we prefer more nature stuff. Yeah.
So you're driving around Japan?
Yeah, we had for the first 11 days the car. That gave us more flexibility, especially for Hokkaido.
Uh-huh.
But then in Sapporo we got the JR Rail Pass. So we got the train from Sapporo to Nikko.
Uh-huh.
And then from Nikko to Tokyo. Now we have the rail pass for about 14 days.
Yeah.
We have now 2 days left. And we're gonna do probably Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And we probably end up at Miyazaki for a few days before we then go to Shimonoseki, where we will have the ferry to Busan, South Korea.
Oh, I see.
Yes, yeah.
Shimonoseki is a city of like a balloon fish.
Balloon
Ah.
fish?
Do you
Oh,
know?
yeah?
I think so. You know fugu?
Yeah.
Yeah, a fish, but with a poison.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see. Like
Yeah.
a really famous one. Like you
But
have to be.
they eat it there. Like
yeah, they
cook it.
like a cook has a license to prepare
Yeah.
for it because
yeah.
Yeah.
of the poisonous.
I've heard of it. That yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure if I will try.
Well, I'd definitely be in.
What kind of like experiences do you have? Was like a surprising or interesting or memorable like experience in Japan so far?
I think for me one of the most surprising things was that the camping places, they were always really nice, really well maintained, and sometimes they were even for free, and you had like all the facilities you needed, like toilet and like water, fresh water, everything. And also the people in Hokkaido were really helpful and friendly. So I remember the first night when we arrived in Chitose airport. We didn't have a hotel for the first night, so we directly went to a camping spot. And when we unpacked our tent, we found out that they missed sending us the poles for the tent. So we had a tent but no poles, and we were really a bit messed up. So I had to go to the forest and find some sticks and prepare everything. But then there were two really nice guys from Sapporo at the same camping spot. And they were asking us whether everything is okay. They helped us, and they also offered us to stay at their spot, because we actually arrived at the camping too late, so there was no administration open anymore, and they just offered us to stay at their spot because they had a really small tent. And yeah, we were talking to them the whole evening, and they were their English was yeah, they didn't speak too much English, so we were mainly communicating by phone. But still, that they were so helpful all the time, and even the next morning they asked us, yeah, is there anything else you need help with? And it was just amazing, like how open people are as well. Even if there's the language barrier, they come to you, they approach you and try to help you. That was really, for me, one of the most surprising and also how do you say,
Not expected. That
unexpected,
much.
unexpected experience, I would say. Yes.
Yeah, it sounds really heartwarming.
It is
Sorry.
indeed, yeah. It was.
And we will always like remember, like it was really the first night we were so lost. It was already dark, and they were so kind to us.
Yeah, I can imagine without the pole.
Yeah,
when
like
you-
where should we sleep? Like I was a little bit lost.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely that. And what I was really surprised, like in where we saw the bear, like the wild bear.
Shiritoko.
Yes, that was really close, like 15 meters away. There was wild bears, and there was one, and it was just eating for himself, but it was just so crazy, like so close, and that was really memorable because so it was really nice. And I mean, all the hikes we did were just beautiful, like Mount Rishiri or Asaidake was really nice. Yeah.
So not scary when you saw a bear?
I was a little bit scared, but there were also other people, also quite close. So I was just standing there, like making some pictures, and then I was taking the other direction because the bear was 50 meters was okay far away because I know I could run.
Yeah, maybe if you guys are like a big group and the bear is just like by himself, then probably they will not attack you.
Yes.
Maybe, I don't know. But did you have a guide or someone? with
No,
you?
and that was also a thing that we kind of really appreciate here, because we don't need guides to do our hikes, because in Malaysia, for example, and Indonesia, we needed guides, and from Switzerland we are used to that we can hike on every mountain and not needing guides. So here it's just amazing. You can do it for yourself, and with him I always be secure, so it's fine for me. Yeah.
It's really that thing that you can do things independently without too much regulation. Like you can hike where you want, when you want on the trails. In Malaysia, for example, you had to pay recreational fees and you had to pay a guide, and there was for example, for one mountain there was the regulation that you can only do it within a 2-day hike, and so a lot of restrictions. And here I think you have the freedom to do it within your responsibility level.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and really nice.
Are there any Japanese thing you wish existed in your country?
Good question.
Okonomiyaki.
Oh yeah, the
would
food.
be nice.
Yeah.
Price-worthy sushi would also be nice to have in Switzerland.
Yeah. And what?
But what I already thought the most was if you could bring a bit the hospitality back home, that Japanese people to be so kind to foreigners and to help them and to also approach them, because I think in Switzerland people are a bit more shy to approach other people, but also a bit less open to start a conversation with foreigners as well, tourists as well. So I think if we could bring a bit home this kind of mindset, that would be great.
Yeah, same for me. I just thought that because sometimes we are just lost and look for something, and a person comes up to us and asks, and it's just the little things that that you can always go to someone and they help you. And we were once in a restaurant where we ate pizza, and they were just so nice, talk to us, because we were the only guests late night, and they talked to us, and it was really nice conversation, and it was so open and warm, and it was really just a beautiful memory. Yeah.
So now you're going to go to South Korea. Okay. And after that, where are you going to?
That's also a good question. We are not sure yet. Maybe Vietnam, because we still have like 1 month left. Like you have one month,
Have
one
1
month,
month left,
and
yeah.
I have about 6
Wow.
weeks. So probably, but we still have to do some research.
Uh,
Yeah.
But you're traveling around the world.
No.
No, not really. Like kind of really
Kind
far
of?
away, but yeah, more Southeast Asia.
We started with Malaysia, then Indonesia, and now Japan,
Yeah.
then South Korea, maybe Vietnam, and that's it. So not the whole world yet.
Yeah.
Did you have enough time in Japan, or would you like to come back again?
We just today talked to a person, to an Australian guy who owns a cafe, and
In Nara was that?
yeah, in Nara, and he also said like, you go to Japan, and most of the people say, yeah, next time. So I think like we saw a lot of things, and we did north and south, but we definitely didn't see anything, everything. So I can imagine to maybe come back in the future. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be nice to dig into some areas a bit further, or like to have more time at certain areas, and to explore more things that are a bit hidden, like some kind of
Right.
hidden places. I mean, we already tried to do that now
Yeah.
at this time, because we have still 30 days. That's probably more than most people have in Japan. So we already tried that a bit, but there's still so much more to explore, I think. So
Yeah.
it would definitely be nice to come back again.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much for sharing your
No worries.
experiences. It's so exciting, and it's nice
a pleasure.
to hear.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. First of all, thank you so much for being on our YouTube channel. May I ask you where you are
From Spain. I am from Santander. It is a small town on the north coast, right in the middle.
I heard the people from there speak different kinds of Spanish.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know what should I say, but the Castellano is the main part,
Mhm.
and the north it has a different accent or different language. Or...
yeah. So the accent from the north is very different. The accent from the south is very different as well. But then in the north you have, on the west you have another language,
Galicia.
Galician, and then you have Basque from the Basque country. It's called Euskera, and then you have Catalan if you go to the east. And you have Catalan language. So it's there is a lot of variation.
Is this your first time in Japan?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you travel a lot?
Well, I wouldn't say a lot. I mean, we do it several times every year, but just because I live in UK, so I have to go visit my family or visit my wife's family, who they live in Germany. So we're always traveling, but to the same areas mostly.
Oh, I see. In Europe, probably.
Yeah.
So this is the first like Asian country then?
Well, technically no, because we went to Turkey, and
Turkey?
and in Turkey there is one part of Turkey which is Asia officially.
Right.
So
It's right between the Europe and the Asia.
Yeah.
Or far west of Asia.
yeah, exactly.
I see.
But I would say yes, this is the first experience in an Asian country.
Eastern Asian country. What brought you to Japan?
Well, I always wanted to come, but one of our cousins moved here to finish a PhD.
Oh, the doctor?
Yeah.
Oh.
So then the excuse was perfect. Like, okay, we're going to pay you a visit, and then we're going to move around Japan to.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's so far it's been very good.
Which part of Japan does he live?
She lives in Tokyo now.
Oh,
Before she left 1 year somewhere in the south. I don't know where.
after meeting her, then where did you visit Japan? Which part of Japan?
Yeah. So we started in Tokyo. We went then to Kyoto, and 2 days ago we came here to Osaka, and yesterday we went to Nara, and we're still going to be here for a couple of days more, and then back to Tokyo to fly back.
Did you have some interesting experiences?
Yeah, I mean, so far difference from Japanese culture with my culture on itself is a nice experience. But then, for instance, in In Kyoto, we found a whiskey bar because we also love whiskey, so we wanted to try Japanese whiskey. And the barman was also very nice. He was telling us where to go. We were talking about whiskey, talking about Kyoto, what to visit, and whatnot. It was a very nice experience.
Where did you go in Kyoto area?
We went to the Golden Pavilion.
Oh, Golden Kinkakuji.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
the
Kyoto.
Arashiyama.
Yeah, Arashiyama.
Forest. Yeah, and then we went to the Imperial Palace in Kyoto. And to the Kiyomizu-dera. That was very, very impressive.
The big stage.
Yeah.
Was it scary kind of? It's very tall or high.
Yeah, it has some nice views of the city. It's very impressive. I really enjoy it because also you have the small streets that go all the way up to the temple. It's amazing.
When you
And-
store for souvenirs.
Yeah, don't know. It's when the sun goes down, and
After the sunset.
yeah. So all of the lights were there. So it was actually quite beautiful. And we finished going to Fushimi in Inari-taisha.
The red gate. The
Yeah.
many. How did you like it?
It was very nice. It was raining, so we have to rest a little bit, but it was good. It was good.
Have you tried Japanese food?
Oh
Of
yes.
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you like the most?
The most.
Or you don't have to choose. You can list it up.
We just did. I'm guessing the usual. A lot of ramen, a lot of sushi. We tried wagyu.
Wagyu, the beef.
Yes. Yes.
Wagyu, maybe Kobe beef, or
Yeah.
there are many kinds of beef.
That was actually very good. And then we tried, tempura. We tried ramen and everything. We went to Nara yesterday, and they did for us a special menu for dinner. The chef was creating new plates out of sashimi. There was tempura. There was miso soup blended with water, and then rice and a lot of things. There is so much food here to choose from. It's crazy. So yeah, very happy to.
Do you know about Uzumasa?
Usumasa?
Yeah, it's like a movie shooting place, like a Hollywood,
No.
like a Japanese Hollywood.
No.
No, yeah,
Next time.
yeah. Are there any like Japanese thing you wish existed in your country or around your area? Like anything?
I like the thing that, in general, I found the culture to be very respectful, not only to people, but you take your shoes off when you get to the tatami
when you
and
go into
all of
the
that.
house?
Yeah, I found it very interesting. Overall, people is very friendly. I live in London. It is another big city like in Tokyo, so lots of lights, a lot of people, but it's more anarchic, more chaotic.
Oh, really?
I found it to be here very it is chaos, but it's organized chaos. That's very nice. But yeah, I've only been here for like a week and a little bit,
Right.
so I cannot tell. But overall, I believe that the people is very friendly and very nice. So that is something very welcome.
Thank you so much for talking to me and sharing your experiences and your thoughts about Japan.
Yeah, of course, no problem. My pleasure.
It was very nice talking
Okay.
to